Just 45 laps left of racing here tonight. 20 with this one and 25 later on for the sprint cars as we go green. Brody Center leads them into turn number 1. And Larry Brigner had a fast car during the heat race earlier on. Did give away a heat race win, though, to the 7M of Zach Madrid as Brigner will take over the top spot. Lead him into turn number 3, but it's Zach Madrid going top shelf on Larry Brigner for the lead, and he will lead lap number 1. Can he lead them all, though? That will be the question for the 7M of Zach Madrid. He has been bad fast since he got behind the wheel of that Rips Performance IROC Southwest number 7M entry. And here he is out front once again, showing the way as Brigner has issues. He goes up the racetrack, about collected the wall, did the 02X of Brigner. He will come to a stop on track. And let's see if he brings out the yellow flag. Yes, he will bring it out. That's going to be Carpenter and Doyle in that third row as the green flag does get back in the air. We're underway once again. And Brody Center right now trying to work around the 15 of Dennis Losing for that second spot as Zach Madrid. He has shot out like a cannon there once they went green, and he has taken off from the field here with 17 laps to go. That's going Dennis Losing in that second spot, but Jeff Carpenter right now looking for a third over Brody Center. Out came off across the nose of that number 28 of Center as they go side by side for that third position. It's Center up top, Carpenter down low. Top two drivers break away from this battle for third as Brody Center still hanging on to that spot. But here comes Jeff Carpenter. Carpenter's going to go around in turn number 1. He's also going to go around with Tim Doyle as Doyle hit the brakes to try to avoid making contact with him. We'll see if they get refired. Looks like Carpenter's starting to move, but the yellow flag will come out. Side by side of him, Raymond Doyle, Larry Brigner, your top 5. All following the 7M of Zach Madrid as the green flag is in the air. 16 laps to go here in tonight's main event for your stock cars. And Larry Brigner gave a little shot to the inside of Brody Center. Couldn't quite do anything with him as they come off a turn number 2. They're still side by side for second, though. Dennis Losing and Brody Center as Losing up top. Really has a lot of speed here tonight at Santan Ford's Arizona Speedway. So he is trying to clear that 28 of Brody Center. He'll finally do it off of turn number 2. Brody Center now in third. Larry Brigner was going to go top side. Now he's going to drop the nose down the inside of that 28 of Brody Center. Brody Center trying to hold off Larry Brigner. Larry, a former champion out here when we had the pure stock rules out here at Arizona Speedway. Now here he is in a stock car. It took a while here. This is our third year of stock car rules here in San Tan, Arizona. Last year kind of was a lost puppy out on the racetrack, but so far this year he has shown some speed. Had a lot of it earlier during the heat race action. Here tonight had a blown right front tire, brought out the first yellow flag of the night. Here this stock car main event got that changed. Right now here he is running in the 4th spot. 1 spot ahead of 5th place running Raymond Doyle as Zach Madrid out front, 19.343. The last lap time for him to a 20.004 for your second place running Dennis Losing, and then a 20.101. That was a lap ran by the 70D of Raymond Doyle, who is in 5th right now and trying to reel in the 02X of Larry Brigner. When you look on the racetrack, though, Brigner has about a 15-car length advantage right now, hanging on to that 4th spot, trying to reel in the 28 of Brody Center, who is still trying to work his magic around the 15 of Dennis Losing, as Losing right now out front in that number 2 spot, leading this 3-car brigade, and he is using the top side of the racetrack, and that time he used up all the top groove, got 4 in the fluff, and that opened up the door for Brody Center. So Brody Center sneaks past the 15 off of turn number 2. Now we're going to have a 3-car battle for second as Dennis goes back to the outside of Brody, and here comes Larry as well in the 02X. Larry Brigner going to drop his nose down the inside, try to work his way to the inside of the 28 Machinist. Center couldn't quite do it. He does pull up side by side with Dennis Losing, who gets a great run off the top side of turn number 2. He goes back side by side with the 28 of Center for that second spot as here comes Larry Brigner back once again. Now it's going to be Brigner and Losing side by side for third. They're going to try to split the 28 Machinist Center for second. Great race happening here for that second spot. It's Sitter who has it off of turn number 2 by a car length behind the 2 drag racers now of Losing up top and bringing her down low. As they go through turns 3 and 4, it's still Brody Sitter hanging on to that second position with Larry Brigner and Dennis Losing still side by side off of turn number 4 going into turn number 1. As they work their way into turn number 1, it's going to be Dennis Losing taking over that third spot and clearing Larry Brigner, now trying to work his way around the outside of Brody Sitter for second. Side by side, they continue with Losing up top. He has got that top side working through turns 1 and 2. Went a little too high a few laps ago and lost position there to Brody Sitter. Right now, here he is trying to clear him. So he comes off of turn number 2. It will still be a drag race with Sitter on the bottom of Losing here with 5 laps to go in tonight's 20-lap main event. And it's Zach Madrid right now who has a half racetrack lead over the rest of the field. You look at the board, and it is a 8-car length advantage as the 19 of Tim Doyle goes around off of turn number 4. That will bring out the yellow flag here. There's 6 cars left on the racetrack in this main event. As we go green with 5 laps to go, Zach Madrid trying to get another main event win here this season at Arizona Speedway. As they work their way off of turn number 4, Zach Madrid still out front. Your race leader showing the way as they work into turn number 1. It's going to be Madrid, Brody Sitter, and Larry Brigner now go side by side with Dennis Losing. That's a battle for third on the racetrack. Let's see if he can clear Losing for that third spot. Yes, he does off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. So he will clear him, has his sights set now on the 28 of Brody Sitter as they come off of turn number 4. That's the best battle on the racetrack between those 3 drivers as Zach's all by himself out front. He's did have what was an 8-second lead. It's already a 2-second lead over Brody Sitter, Larry Brigner, Dennis Losing. Then it's going to be Tim Doyle. Almost had an issue there off of turn number 2 that time. The number 19 is going to talk about how the Doyles were battling for position, but now it's just Raymond Doyle by himself in the 5th spot. Get a good view of this great 3-car battle for second. As they come to the stripe one more time around for Zach Madrid, the driver out of Phoenix, Arizona. He has been tearing it up this year in the IMCA stock car ranks at Arizona Speedway. Trying to get another one here tonight. So he already has 3 wins. Looking for his 4th off of 4. He will get it here tonight. Zach Madrid wins his 4th main event at Arizona Speedway. So going to catch up with Zach Madrid, his 4th time in Santan Ford's victory lane in the IMCA stock car here in 2021. A main event winner once again. This IROC Southwest chassis, it is definitely putting in work. As Zach has won out here in a modified, a sprint car this year, a stock car for the 4th time this year. Man, this thing just seems to get faster and faster each and every week.
Yeah, this thing is a rocket every week because Rip, Katie, Mike, Justin, David, all them guys back at IROC, they work on this thing, and I just show up and drive it and try to make it look good the best I can, and it's a rocket ship for sure.
Yeah, definitely rocket ship, man. And, a lot of different disciplines. I mean, you're a young guy, kind of getting, in the ranks. A lot of different disciplines that I mean, you win in a sprint car out here. You win in a modified out here. You win in a bomber out here. You probably get you a mod light, a dwarf car, just try all of them. And I believe you would win, man. What makes it so, you adapt so easily to these different style of disciplines of racing?
Yeah, I don't know. My dad's been racing forever, so growing up watching him, and then I started racing karts when I was like 7 years old, and I like racing anything with wheels and a motor, and if I'm not competitive, then I'm not having fun, so I have to win.
Well, hey, there you go. A lot of winning you do, and I know your sponsors love it, man. Who are they?
Yeah, I got to thank first and foremost Rip and Katie and Mike. They give me the opportunity to drive this, and Rip's Performance, IROC Southwest. They built an awesome race car. Jonah for the racetrack, and it's fun up there in 3 and 4 tonight for sure. Kinsey, she deals with all my racing. So just all these guys, man, they work their butts off.
Hey, it's easier to go home when you're dealing with the winner, though, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Zach Madrid gets it done for the 4th time